Verse 6 to 8 deserves our detailed examination because therein hold the clues to solve the question as to whether Christian at the end of the age can know the specific date of the Antichrist's appearance. And now you know what is restraining him from being revealed at this time. It is so that he may be manifested, revealed in his own appointed time. Verse 6. Now we know God has set an appointed time for Antichrist to arise. Verse 3 tells us that he will arise when church people have departed from the firm, which is the restrainers have departed from the earth. Absolute faith and undenying doctrine they have always held in previous generation, and maybe, just maybe, after the church has been raptured. Let us continue. For the mystery of lawlessness, that hidden principle of rebellion against constituted authority, is already at work in the world, but it is restrained only until he who restrains is taken out of the way. Verse 7. Bible scholars know that the power to restrain evil in both individuals and nations is exercised by the Holy Spirit. Therefore, we can know for certain that the restraining power of the Holy Spirit is going to be withdrawn enough to allow Antichrist to arise. Some Bible scholars hold that since the Holy Spirit indwells each believer, this verse is also foretelling that the rapture of the church must occur before Antichrist can arise. However, the key ingredient we need to grasp in this verse is that the Antichrist will appear only after he who restrains is taken out of the way. Notice the interesting use of the words taken out of the way. God is not saying the Holy Spirit will leave the world. Rather, He is saying the Holy Spirit will be taken out of the way of Antichrist. Once the Holy Spirit allows Satan full access to his goal of world domination and worship, Antichrist will arise. The Holy Spirit will still be in the world, convicting men and women of sin, but no longer will he stand in the way of Satan, fulfilling all prophecies spoken of him. Verse 8 then sums this matter up when it says, and then the lawless one, the Antichrist, will be revealed. No, not once in the entire Bible are we told that we cannot know the specific plan of Satan and his human agents as to the dates by which Antichrist is to be revealed. Since May 1st, 1776, the Masters of the Illuminati has been the leading force driving the world to the kingdom of the Antichrist. The New World Order. Since 1782, Freemasonry has cooperated with the Illuminati in all leadership functions, and from 1776, the demonic guiding spirits have been telling their human hosts that the New World Order would occur in the year 2000 AD. Our source has told us that the specific plan was formulated almost 50 years ago. The appearance of Antichrist is planned to be a two-stage affair and will evidently include all the lying signs and wonders of which the Bible speaks so eloquently. Let us now examine this plan and the occult and astrological planning behind it. We will first give the basic dates and then come back to explain them in detail. Illuminati's plan to produce Antichrist. Number 1. December 6, 1999, the sky will suddenly light up with a new bright star as Jupiter explodes into flame, creating a bright star in our sky. The world will be thrown into confusion, and a bubble of voices will wonder what this new bright star might foretell. The mass media will play heavily on the religious theme that many in the world believe this incredible phenomenon is a portent that a Messiah figure is soon to arise. We will discuss this planned lightning of Jupiter later. Number 2, March 6, 2000. Antichrist arises to an expectant world, exhibiting his many occult lying signs and wonders to convince people he is Messiah. To the Jew, he will claim to be their Messiah, for whom they have long been waiting, even to the point of demonstrating his unbroken lineage back to King David. To the Christian, he will claim to be Jesus Christ returned. To the Mohammedan, he will claim to be Muhammad returned, an event for which they are waiting. To the Buddhist, of course, he will claim to be Buddha returned. To every religious group on earth who is expecting a Messiah figure, he will claim to be that man. If New Order author and leader Peter is on target in his book Armageddon Script, Antichrist will arise east of Jerusalem riding a donkey, recreating Jesus' Palm Sunday rhyme. So then all groups of the world will accept the Christ's outlandish claims solely on the basis of his even more outlandish signs and miracles, except for born-again Christians and Orthodox Jews. To persuade these two groups, Antichrist will deliberately set out to fulfill each of the messianic prophecies and expectations. Explanations of these days. December 6, 1999 was carefully chosen because of several occult factors. So, this day produced two sets of 666. So, I'm not going to go through this because it's already past. But look at the moon cycle. The moon is in the right phase. Clinton saw voodoo ceremony. We explained the occult belief in the importance of the phase of the moon. When a witch wants to perform a good positive spell or event, he or she will carry this event out during a full phase or nearly full phase of the moon. However, when the witch wants to perform an evil negative spell or event, he will carry this event out during an empty or nearly empty phase of the moon. As we can see from the moon phase chart, for December 6, 1999, the moon is nearly empty. In fact, December 6 is only one day before the absolutely empty new moon. So let's see. The upcoming Saturday, December 14. Let me see the moon phase. I believe is nearly empty. Let me see. Moon phase. Moon phase October 2023. So let's see when is the new moon. Okay, new moon is October 14. Okay, so they will do the line signs and wonders. They will fire 3 rockets as an excuse, as a cover-up is to testing the atmosphere. But technically, I think they fired three rockets to Jupiter and ignite Jupiter, so that Jupiter will explode. and produce a new star, which is the new sun. Let us take a look of this new star will occur during the time period leading up to Christmas, possibly enabling the Illuminati to stage one of the largest stage productions ever in conjunction with the annual celebration of the Christ trial. As part of this star lighting up, a recreation of the trip of the Magi 2000 years ago may be reenacted. Just as these new Magi are within a matter of days of reaching Bethlehem, this star may suddenly appear in the sky. Listen to the words of apostate author and leader J. Gary writing in his book, The Star of 2000. Now, as we approach 2000 AD, the spiritual journey of the wise men could be reenacted before our eyes with horses and camels over the original Middle East route. I think instead of 2000 now is 2023 into 24. So it looks like the Antichrist will come on this world stage Christmas time. So before Christmas, the rapture will happen. Okay, March 6, 2000 was chosen for the appearance of Antichrist because of several occult factors. This day is precisely 13 weeks after an extremely bright star had been created by the lightning of Jupiter. Okay, 13 weeks after. 13 weeks. Excuse me, 13 weeks. Ah, I don't know why 13 weeks, but let's see. So 14. 13 weeks from 14. Okay, so I can only count 10 weeks to Christmas. 10 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 weeks. 10 weeks, 70 days. That makes sense too. The number 13 is an extremely important number to the occultists. Let's see. 13 means depravity and rebellion. The Bible confirms this meaning of the 13. Remember, Illuminati's plan to bring about the New World Order by utilizing the most depraved and blackest of all black magic witchcraft. So this time period between the advent of the Jupiter star and the appearance of Antichrist fits perfectly. So number 2, the moon phase is absolutely correct. Once again, when you check March 6, you will see that the moon is the blackest possible, the new moon. Since the appearance of Antichrist is going to be the blackest day in human history, we find it only fitting that the moon phase would be blackest possible. This day may very well see the most powerful black magic witchcraft in world history as the man perdition appears. March 6th. Okay, So which means the Antichrist will appear before Christmas.